My worst audition in LA was I do an impression of Chloe Sevigny, the actress, in sketch comedy shows and around town. I look a lot like her when I have a wig on, and I had a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. It was someone I did not know well at all. I guess got a job on a Larry Clark movie, the guy who directed Kids, which was Chloe Sevigny's first movie. So he called me in and said, "Oh my God, you've got to come in on this new Larry Clark movie. He needs to see you do Chloe, and you've got to come in." And so they told me that I had to come in drag in this costume, and she dresses like a crazy person, and so I was wearing like hats as bracelets, and just like I had weird, weird makeup on. I looked insane. And the audition was in Inglewood at the production office, and I had to park my car, get out in a mini skirt and bad heels, my hairy legs, like just I looked insane. I had to walk in. I'm sitting in this like long audition. Everyone else is dressed in plain clothes, and the casting director's coming up to me and going, "Who are you? And what are you? Why are you here?" And I was like, "Well, I'm doing this Chloe thing," and I just gave her my name, and she just didn't understand. And so then she was like, "All right." And then at one point she just calls me in, and there's Larry Clark, and it was like, "Nice to meet you." And there we're sitting down, and there was sort of like, "What part, would you be interested in this movie?" And I said, "I don't know. You called me in." And they just finally kind of whispered back and forth, and they said, "Well, we don't have a part for you." And apparently this assistant to the assistant was just crazy and just thought, "Oh, you do this, you've got to meet this person." And so I come in drag, looking insane, with no role. There was no part for me. And so then the next day, I got a phone call from the casting director saying, "We loved you. Larry really thinks you're great, and we'd like to have you in the movie." And I'm like, "What is going on?" And so I said, "Okay, well, what would I be doing?" She's like, "You're a party goer, and you can be anyone you want. You're in a party scene." And I was like, "Is this extra work?" And she was like, "Oh, no, you're a party goer." And I was like, "Well, how much would I get paid?" And she was like, "Well, there are going to be so many of you. I think I'm just going to bring a wad of cash down to the set and pay you guys out of that." So I said no.